I'm going to be reading from a book called The Earth, My Butt, and Other Big Round Things, which was one of my favorite books when I was in high school. It was actually banned while I was in high school, not in my library, thankfully, for sexual content and for some profanity. And I also kind of think that it makes people uncomfortable because it's a lot about teenage rebellion and finding your place and not necessarily conforming to what other people think about you. So anyway, this section is towards the end when the protagonist, Virginia, is starting to find her footing again after a really hard year. My parents' friends, Marcia and Brad Lowenstein, always have their holiday party on the Saturday before Christmas. She's Baptist and he's Jewish, so it usually lands on one of the days of Hanukkah. They're raising their twin boys in both space, so they adorn their Connecticut house with dreidels, menorahs, Santas, and mangers, 5-pointed stars and 6-pointed stars. Everyone gets dressed up. The parents drink too much eggnog, the teenagers pretend they've drunk too much eggnog. I wind up in the kiddie room with the preschool crew watching The Lion King and wishing I could get run over by a reindeer. And it's all happening tonight. I still don't have a dress. Ever since the Saks incident, Mom hasn't mentioned my holiday outfit, but I've decided I want something new to wear. So I wait until Mom has left for her step aerobics class to ask Dad if I can borrow his credit card. I take the subway down to Strawberry, where I try on about 30 dresses before finding the perfect one. It's purple, stretch velvet, low cut, snug around my chest, and loose in the tummy, hip, thigh region. The saleswoman tells me that if I pass it up, I'll regret it forever. I study my reflection in the mirror. I've never worn anything this risque, but it strikes me that my breasts actually look vaguely sexy when they're not lost beneath layers of baggy clothing. I decide to go for it. As soon as I get home, I slip on the new dress and peek into my parents' room. Mom is unpacking her gym bag. "What do you think?" I ask, spinning around her room. The skirt billows out like an upside-down tulip. "Very nice," Mom says. "Thanks. It's not your usual style, is it?" "Actually, Mom," I want to say, "it's not your usual style." "That's what I like about it," I say. "Where did you get it?" "Strawberry." Mom places her sneakers in the rack hanging over her closet door. "Do you really think you should have gotten purple?" I stop spinning. "Why not?" "Purple doesn't go with your hair. Blonde should wear yellow or beige, something that isn't so domineering." 15 minutes later, Mom leaves for a hair appointment. That's when I decide to have a little hair appointment of my own. I zip up my jacket and walk down to Ricky's, this wacky store that specializes in leopard print undies and glittery makeup. The sales guy recommends a brand of hair dye called Special Effects. He explains that it lasts for 3 to 6 weeks, possibly longer with light hair. I select the shade Pimpin' Purple. As soon as I get home, I dig some rubber gloves out of the supply closet and lock myself in the bathroom. I turn on the shower, strip down, shampoo my hair, and follow the instructions on the Special Effects bottle. 40 minutes later, I emerge from the bathroom. My hair resembles a wad of grape-flavored bubble yum. "Oh my God," Mom gasps upon entering the apartment a few hours later. I'm in the kitchen making a cup of hot chocolate. I'm wearing one of Anais' old Dartmouth sweatshirts and my flannel pajama bottoms. "What have you done?" Mom clutches her collarbone. She appears to be asphyxiating. "You said my hair didn't go with my dress," I say matter-of-factly. "Please tell me it's not permanent. That's all I want to hear." "It's not permanent." I pour boiling water into my mug and watch the mini marshmallows blob to the surface. "Really?" "No, you just asked me to say that." Tendons are straining out of Mom's neck like a taut violin string. "How long will it last?" 3 to 6 weeks, possibly longer. "Well," Mom says after a long silence, "at least you didn't dye it green." Special Effects had a particularly offensive shade called iguana green. I kick myself for not going that route. Everyone at the Lowensteins' party gushes over my hair. With that and my cleavagey dress and my eyebrow ring, I make an impressive entrance. Dad escorts me around the room, commenting that the purple hair comes from his side of the family. While we're in the buffet line, Byron makes a sniping remark about how I look like one of those Teletubby characters. He emphasizes the word tubby. Before I can stop myself, I kick him in the shin really hard. I can tell it hurts because he looks like he wants to smack me. He slams down his plate of latkes and stomps away. I help myself to one of his potato pancakes. Near the end of the evening, I'm trapped in the corner with Nan, the neurotic nutritionist. She spent the past 10 minutes warbling on about organic produce and the chemicals they put into prepackaged foods. "Speaking of chemicals," Nan says, gesturing to my purple head, "how did you decide to take the plunge?" I glance at Mom. She's standing a few feet from me, sipping spiked punch and talking to a small bespectacled woman. I can hear her explaining how Byron took time off from Columbia to reevaluate his life, how it's always hard being an overachiever. "I'm taking time off to reevaluate my hair color," I say. "It's hard always being blonde." Thank you.